And so what I'm looking at, what I catch sight of is a black boot with dark navy trousers, and it's heading toward the stairs. And I haven't just stopped in the meeting and said, look, I've got to go and just make sure, find out what that person's doing. They shouldn't be going into, just to really find out if they're okay, because they shouldn't be going into the auditorium. And as it is, I got down there's nobody in. I think they'd gone in, but they couldn't because the door's locked.
Can you come forward? You've got to be hearing all this. You've got to be hearing all this.
Are you still with us? What's going on?
When land and buildings change over centuries, people can be forgiven for not knowing what once existed around them. When monks from the nearby Tynemouth Priory created a small fishing village in 1225, North Shields was born. It provided those monks with fresh food to eat from the famous quays that exist today. As the houses grew, so did the population, and it outgrew its riverside area and spilled onto a plateau above where the main town centre now stands. The town has produced musical and sporting talent on the big stage. But I've been invited to spend the night in a building that has reported strange activity. This is the Exchange. John Wright, a wealthy attorney from Newcastle, bought this land in 1795 to build a mansion for himself, but he would only live for another 9 years, as he died inside his house. The building was then transformed into the Albion Hotel, which saw regular traders and wealthy businessmen staying here for over 8 decades before it fell into disrepair and was eventually demolished. The Tynemouth Poor Law commissioned a poor house to be built on this site, parts of which are now an estate agent's at the end of the street. Famed architect John Dobson, the man who designed many of Newcastle's grandest and most famous buildings, even having an entire street to his name, was commissioned to build the Exchange for municipal offices. A police station was based here, as well as holding cells able to hold 5 people in each, and a courtroom. North Shields was booming in the 19th century, being absorbed into the borough of Tynemouth. This building would then become the Tynemouth Town Hall. In later years, the building has been used as a theatre and a bar. I sat down with Mike, a manager at the site, who knows the stories of this place.
It's an old building, 150, 160 years old. You always get stories that go with that. The stories that I've heard go from mists at the bottom of the stairs, where cold mists, which is I think stereotypical of these so-called ghostly sightings, to one story that I've heard in one of the suites here is a stapler being thrown across the room and there's nobody else there, just one person sitting at a desk. And so they vary from that side of thing. I think that's probably the worst that I've heard, I've heard about.
The stable incident that Mike refers to was from a room in what is now part of the estate agents.
My understanding was that that person was alone. She had a tap on the shoulder, at which point she thought one of her colleagues had come in, and there was nobody in the room. The next thing she knows, whether it was a stapler or a tape, some tape, but it was thrown across the room. And I think that's the worst that I've heard, or that I've heard about. It's not what I've necessarily seen, but it's the first that I've heard. It's the worst that I've heard about. I think all the other ones are just sightings of things that can't be explained.
Mike has always been a skeptic, but one incident has him wondering whether there is something else to life.
I've said before, I'm skeptical about these things, but I can't describe it. So there was one time we're working in the bar, and the cafe bar there. And I was in the middle of a meeting, I think, as it was, and we generally keep all the doors locked for obvious security reasons. And there's one time I looked up and I saw this at the bottom of the stairs where we are. There's this boot travelling toward the auditorium. Now, to put this in context, where we sit in the bar faces the foyer, and then the foyer goes up into the auditorium, up some steps. And so what I'm looking at, what I catch sight of, is a black boot with dark navy trousers, and it's heading toward the stairs. And I haven't just stopped in the meeting and said, look, I've got to go and just make sure, find out what that person's doing. You know, they shouldn't be going into, just to really find out if they're okay, because they shouldn't be going into the auditorium. And as it is, I got down there, there's nobody in. I think they'd gone in, but they couldn't because the door's locked. So I can't explain that. I know what I saw, and no, I hadn't had a drink, and there's nothing involved in that. But I can't explain the fact that it was a black boot as somebody's walking with a dark navy pair of trousers.
So from the top part, what would have been obscuring the top half of the leg?
It was the door. So if you imagine, I saw the bottom half of the leg as the knees bent, heading that way. And at the time, I wouldn't have seen the top because the doorway would mask the rest of the body, if you like. I can't explain that because I can see it now in my mind's eye that it is a black boot with dark blue trousers. If I had to put it in context, then to me it was a policeman's boot with policeman's dark navy, that colour trousers. Whether it has any connection to the police here, I don't know. It might not have been. It's been fire station. It's been, as you rightly said, law courts. Could be any one of the above. Whether I'm just putting it in that category as police, I don't know. But to me, what I saw was a black boot with the trousers, which was indicative of a policeman. Absolutely. But I can't explain that.
Is Mike describing a police officer, still believing that they are on duty? Remember, for years this place held some of the area's dirtiest criminals.
One of the security checks you do is you just make sure everything's locked up tight and what have you. And so backstage, I've been there when I know it's been after a function. We've had a band in here. It's all done, all closed, tidying up, and I can hear sort of almost childish laughter, but not sinister laughter, just childish laughter. And so I'm thinking to myself, must be somebody at the stage door, or possibly even in the changing rooms. So I've gone to check. First thing I check is the stage, the changing rooms, make sure there's nobody in there. There's nobody in there, and so I think, well, okay, that's fine. So they've not moved in there, and I'll check sight at the stage door because occasionally there might be people there before we put the shutters down, etc. So I go and check the stage door. Nobody in sight. To the point where I actually checked the road. There's nobody on the road. There's nobody at the stage door, and there's nobody in the changing rooms. So I'm thinking, well, where else can you go backstage? So I check all the little cupboards, rooms that we've got backstage. Nobody anywhere. And it's just... So I didn't think anything else of it. So again, carried on locking up. And I hear it again. And this time it was closer. This time it was pretty much next to where I was stood. And it wasn't nefarious. It wasn't angry. It wasn't anything like that. It was just like a little child's giggle, a laughter, but not something that was sinister. Just a child's laughter. And I turned around and I thought, who's playing a joke? But absolutely, unequivocally, nobody there.
Since filming this episode, the Echange has closed its doors, changed hands, and sadly many staff have lost their jobs. During this investigation, I would be followed by a local community radio station for the area, Radio Shields, who will be taking part in the investigation. This is Kyle. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to Dead Air to be notified of brand new ghost hunts from some of the world's most haunted places. But back to this investigation, and I start in the dressing room, where staff have reported hearing ghostly laughter. So this is it. I just want to show you around what we've got here. Hangers. We can maybe see if they can move a little bit later on. So it's like a little rail that goes along the top, and there's at least sort of 10 hangers or so where actors, actresses would put their gear. There's mirrors all around this room where several people could be sitting here, getting their hair done, getting their makeup done. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I just caught an orb, right, going straight across my screen. Beautiful orb. I'm in complete darkness, by the way. All I can see is what is on this small little screen in front of me. I spot this anomaly going past the camera, but I don't spot the EMF meter flashing on the dressing room table. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It's a very cheap, and I recommend anyone who's interested in ghost hunting can get these. I've put them down somewhere in the dark. Here they are. Cat balls. Everyone's pet cat loves these balls. They flash when they move. You can buy these for a couple of pounds in most pet stores. Now I'm just going to roll these along the carpet. Now they're going to flash, they're going to light this room up, and then they're going to stop. So I've rolled them. They've both gone right under the table, but they're flashing. They'll come to a rest, coincidentally right underneath the EMF meter. If there's a spirit with me, can you flash those balls I've just rolled along the floor? Can you light them up? Can you move one? Just put your energy through it. I'm just going to turn it slightly so that it faces, I can see it a little bit better. There we go. And I'm standing well back. Let's ask some questions. Is there a spirit with me in the room? Please put your energy through this device. I'm standing several meters away from it. This is a way you can communicate with us. I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing a click. I heard a click in the room. There's a spirit with me. Put some energy through the K2 meter, the EMF meter. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. That is very much appreciated. Just to remind you, I'm stood, for those watching, at least 3 meters from the K2 meter. Thank you. Thank you. If you are female, light up the K2 meter. It flashes 3 lights. If you are male, are you a man? Nothing. Did you die here in this building? Flickering. Did you die in the 20th century? Did you die in the 21st century? Did you die in the 20th century? In the 1900s? Yes. Definitely not the 18th century. It's still flickering a little bit. Did you die in this area? When I say area, I mean where we're standing. Obviously, I'm assuming you're local. Did you die in this building? And I'm also assuming there's one of you, because there could be, yeah. Are there more than one people? Is there more than one person here? As it's flashing again. How many people are there? Is there one person here? Okay. Flash if there are more than one entity with me. Wow. Wow. It's just gone all the way to the very end. It has gone all the way to the very end. Remember this. Wow. Okay, are there two people here? More than two? Stopped. Are there more than 5 people here? It seems to have settled down a little bit. Is the person nearest the K2 meter male? And it goes off. Female? Were you here when this was a police station? Were you here when this was being used as a town hall? Were you here when... Oh, okay. How did you pass over? How did you die? Was it natural causes? So it's not... It's flickering a little bit on one. Did you die in an accident? Flashed. Distinct flash, yes. Or were you murdered? Somebody killed you. So that's contradicting itself a little bit. It's flashing a little bit. There's a steady green light, so I'm guessing you didn't die of natural causes. Okay. Do you mean me any harm? Okay, well that's flashed. So I'm assuming that you don't really want me here. If you want me to leave this area, flash all the lights now. Do you enjoy talking to me? And then I'm zooming right out on the camera so you can see where the cat balls haven't moved, but that just means might not be physically able to. Can you move the balls under the table? There are 2 cat balls under that table. Can you just put your energy into one of them? The one that's under the chair, on the floor, between the 2 back legs. Can you just nudge it? Or just put a little bit of energy into it? Just so the lights flash. Can you copy me if I make a noise? I'm just going to knock on this door. Can you copy these knocks? I think it's time to move into another area. Unless Kyle wants to come. Can you move these coat hangers? Can you make them sway? I heard a click directly above the coat hangers. Directly above. Can you do that again? Earlier on in the evening, whilst recording a radio piece, we captured some intelligent communication in this dressing room, implying a female spirit who passed away recently at a young age was with us. Unbeknown to us, this communication was recognised by the manager of the building, who'd recently lost her daughter to a short illness, but had made a promise to come back in visitation before she passed. Her daughter volunteered at this theatre group. For personal reasons, I've left this audio out at the request of the manager. To us, this is proof that those on the other side can communicate with our equipment. I regrouped with Kyle and headed upstairs to an area where apparitions are seen, from possibly a police officer to a shadow figure seen by the building's cleaner. I'm so glad that you were in the room, because sometimes I do these vigils by myself. You've seen the stuff we do in castles.
We were on the. I find that
it's, and wow. I often worry that people think it's not legit. That people will watch it at home and think this stuff isn't. And you know, you've come here tonight, the first time you've done this. You can see that there's nothing going on where we're messing about with anything, and you can see straight away that was picking something up. And
yes.
It wasn't.
I'm getting the goosebumps again, just as we're talking. So, I think there's obviously something around here.
Oh, look,
we are getting the flash. There we go. Yes, I've just seen that.
But that is not. That hasn't been doing it.
That hasn't been doing that. So my eyes again seem to be filling up. I don't know.
It plays with your emotions.
It does.
If there's a spirit with me who's joined, because we asked out before, we didn't get anything. That's just us.
That was just us on the floor.
Yeah. Can you come forward? It picked some sort of energy up. Now I don't know whether that was you accidentally go near it, but if you can go near it again and put your energy through that box just to communicate with us. And what I'm going to do, I am going to use the most scientific piece of equipment again, the cat balls. So, like I say, we put one on, we put two on. They're flashing. These are what cats play with. And then I'm just going to roll these on the floor. I'll put one down there, on that side, and I'll put one down there. Now you can see that I'm going to just demonstrate when it stops flashing. If I go up to it, the vibrations might, so you can see that I cannot set that off using my foot, because, and I'll show you the same with this other one.
Yeah.
So we can walk around and not worry about setting these things off. So Spirit, I'm just going to show you what we can do. If this moves, watch what happens if I knock it with my foot. It flashes. Now I'm guessing if you're from the 20th century, early 1900s, this might look amazing to you. This is like Christmas, this is the future. Can you come and do that? Can you put your energy into one of these balls? And just once again, for people at home who are trying to imagine what we are seeing. Look.
Wow.
There. That has gone off. It's flashing.
Wow. Thank you, Spirit.
It is flashing. We weren't moving. And I've just demonstrated. Watch.
Thank you, Spirit.
Look.
So that's...
Look.
Yeah. No vibration whatsoever.
That is not setting it off. Something did that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Spirit, if you're here, Please, can you do that again?
Just for those at home listening, that was the one I rolled nearest the window. Did you video that as well, or did you catch that?
Yeah, I caught something on here, yeah.
And I've demonstrated I can literally put both feet on either side of it and move around. And I've demonstrated I can literally put both feet on either side of it and move around. And again, the EMF meter's gone quiet, but it was picking something up earlier. It just flagged it. See, this is what, again, I would point out to someone who's skeptical, who would say, well, it's just something in the building, like a light, or there's a wire going through a wall. It would be constant. There would be a constant electricity flow.
That's right, yeah.
So something, for a brief second, went through close to that. Like when you put your microphone within 30 centimetres of it. For that split second, it goes off, but it won't pick things up like once and then stop picking the electricity up. Something has then entered that field.
For it to pick.
For the second it did it.
So I'm just going to come towards.
Kyle's just showing there.
So we're getting signal. I'm pointing the microphone to the meter. We're getting signal.
But from there it can't. It's only strong enough to pick up from about 30 centimetres away. That's its range.
Limit. Yeah.
It can't measure from. It's not designed to. I'm just going to pick it up and give a sweep of the whole area, so you can see there's nothing on this windowsill that has any wires underneath it.
Nothing at all.
Obviously, we do have an old CCTV monitor. This is probably not even plugged in. Looks like, so you see nothing on here. It's like an old monitor that you would plug an old computer. This is not even switched on, so this is not. We're going to get a loud motorbike going past in a second. It's one thing we always do when we think there's going to be something going past that's going to be noisy. We just give you a heads up so you know that that's not paranormal. This is the very corridor where people have seen stuff. That's fireworks, I think, outside. They have been setting them off earlier on tonight. I'll tell you what, I want to get through that door as well. I want to try and do a lone vigil up here as well, see if we can communicate with it. Stick with it.
Wow.
Oh, whoa, hang on. We're stood still. Did you hear a creak or something?
I heard a creak. Spirit, if that's you, can you just do that again, please? Thank you.
Right. None of us are moving. I'm zoomed out.
We are not moving. I'm
There's
over
our feet.
here.
There's our feet. Go on. It's responding to you, Kyle.
This is me. Spirit, can you do that again, please?
I am glued to the spot.
I ask for you to do that again to let us know you were present with us.
I'm sorry, anyone who decided that there was adverts or some sort of music coming up there who's tuned out. Don't go anywhere. Literally, listen to the adverts. They're good. There.
Oh, thank you.
So there are fireworks going out. That is not going to interfere with,
No way.
with this. This is movement only. And I've already proved that even if I do that heavy, it's not enough vibration. So it doesn't matter if I move, but I am rooting to the spot. Kyle, I can assure you, is rooted to the spot. And it goes off again.
Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Can I ask? It's incredible, isn't it, this? Thank you for letting us know you are here. Can I ask? Are you male? Thank you.
Flashing. It is flashing.
Shall we indicate the flashing as yes? Keep flashing if you are male. Keep flashing.
It's going off. It's constantly going off.
It's constantly going off.
It's not even stopping.
Keep flashing
Stop.
again.
Are you female?
Are you male? Can you make this flash if you are male?
Were we correct before when we said, are you female? I heard a click down that corridor. Did you hear something? And the bulb's gone off. And it's flashing. For those who are trying to put this in their head, is we're going to try and put this video on our website, on our Facebook. The ball is going crazy.
It is. It's still going.
And we're not moving. This is... And when we stop talking, it goes quiet. It goes off. It's not
It is,
flashing.
isn't it?
Right, we need to...
Spirit, are you from the 20th century? Got nothing.
Okay.
Spirit, are you before the 20th century?
Are you still there? We're hearing noises and we're getting this. This is...
We split up, so Kyle went into the dressing rooms to record some radio audio, whilst I stayed in the upstairs corridor.
I'm in a corridor where a lot of staff who work here at the Exchange don't like to come by themselves. A click. Hello? Somebody make that click. Is there anybody with me up here? I've come to the other end of the corridor from the cat ball. Is there anybody who would like to make my presence, make their presence known to me? We've got a cat ball on the side there. Maybe let's get some spirit voices going. Again, and I can tell you the heating has been deliberately switched off for us tonight, and I heard what sounded like a click, but you'd think it would be like the heating switching on and off. Let's get the voice bank going. Is there a spirit with me up here? Are you male? People have seen you. What is your name? Did you die up here? Can someone come and talk to me? Can you move the cat ball? Let's turn that off. Can you put all of your energy into this K2 meter? Go on, bring your energy forward. I'll put it here. It's balanced over the side. Please don't knock it off. But put your energy through it. See? Nothing I'm doing can affect that ball that was flashing earlier on.
These clicking sounds are from some kind of external audio source trying to connect to my camera randomly. Kyle is out of range on the other side of the building and I'm in flight mode. A simple electronic interference or something trying to talk.
I'm hearing noises behind me. Is that spirit? Can you do that again? I tell you what, we need to go and get Kyle. It seems to be when Kyle
I'm not getting anything out here.
Try coming back up here. It's gone flat in here, but it's when you've left. I think.
Well, I'm not getting anything here whatsoever.
Just come back in the room. This is weird. Since you've gone out this room, it's gone flat.
Okay.
It was flashing like non-stop when we were
here before.
Is it because something's feeding off both of our energy? I don't know. But for whatever reason, I don't know why, it stopped doing it. So, Spirit, is it because you're here? Kyle's here? Kyle's come back?
Yeah, shivers again.
You've got the shivers?
Getting the shivers again, and the eyes are filling up again.
Oh, so it knocked.
Was that a firework?
Was it a firework or was it a wind?
Was it a knock?
Spirit, can you copy me? I'm going to knock. Try and do this knock back. Have you left us? Why did you go away? Or do you not want to talk to us anymore? If you can make that ball move, I promise we will leave this area. We'll go away. I swear down. That ball flashes. Now we'll go.
Spirit, are you there? Feels like I've been crying for some reason, and I'm fine. You know, like when you receive some sort of like really bad news and you're speechless, you just can't speak.
Yeah.
Spirit, are you there? I ask for you to use any of these devices. We've got the what's that again, Rob, over there?
K2.
I ask that you use that, bring your energy. Or, let me show you. Make that ball flash. Or make it move. So I'm going to ask you, are you still with us? What's going on? So I'm here, Rob's there. I'm also recording this on my...
Spirit, can you do that again? Just so we know that wasn't just a fluke. Is it responding to you? You asked the question.
Spirit, can you do that again?
Oh, there we go. It's gone off. It's gone off again. We've got it.
Okay.
It's
Thank
flashing.
you. Spirit, do you still want to talk to us? Shit, that's it. Okay. Spirit, would you like us to leave?
Kind of, it's not, it doesn't feel the same, does it?
It doesn't.
I'll tell you what, let's go into another area. Go into the auditorium.
I head downstairs into the auditorium of the theatre while Kyle stays upstairs.
I am in the auditorium here at the Exchange Theatre. Now, I was going to start behind, but I've heard creaking noises coming from the stage, so I have literally just pressed... Hello? Right, there's someone here. There's someone back here. This is the dressing room where we were before. There's someone here. I'm hearing noise. I'm seriously, the skin, goosebumps. Let me just show you the dressing room area. This is where I was before. I'm going to go out. It's freezing cold in there. And you walk through into this backstage area, and I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing noises all the time. All the time. I'm going to go up onto the stage. Is there any spirits in here? I'm hearing noises all the time. I am absolutely covered in goosebumps. I was just sitting here, just ready to go and start recording in the back of this theatre area, this theatre, the auditorium. Yes, I heard a click. It's coming from one of the, and there's a cold spot right here in front of seat 4, front row. Seat 4, front row. Cold, icy cold, ice cold. I know there's someone here. I'm not even going to ask if there's someone here. I know there's someone here. I can't see you. I can't physically see you. I'm hearing things out there, very faint. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, spirit box is going. I've got a cat ball I'm going to put it on the stage. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it here. No, stage. So any spirits in here with me? Come and say hello to me. Use the white noise. I've just put a cat ball on the stage. If you move it, it flashes. Can you say your name? Hello? I can hear you. Talk to me. What the hell? I'm just going to leave that there. I heard. Actually, I need the torch. Because the place it came from. Gotta get up here. Quick. It was like that door. You know, when the door just closes. Somebody up here? Hello? Was it this door? Is somebody in here with me? Is there a spirit with me? Talk to me. Say hello to me. Can you say hello to me? Whoa. As I turn that off, I'm hearing noises. You don't like playing with the equipment. I can hear a vehicle reversing outside. I just want to prove that this is the back. I'm not going to open this, it'll set. Oh, is that some kind of alarm going off? Spirit. That's some kind of alarm going off. Can someone please show themselves to me? How come other people see your shadowy figure? Can you make a noise for me? Hello? Yes, hello? I'm going to turn the IR light right up for this. Hello? I'm hearing noises. Can you show yourself to me? I am freezing cold. Freezing cold. I thank you. Can you let me know by... Where's a wall here? Oh. Can you stamp your foot? Can you make a tap like this? It's coming from the top. I feel that I need to get up there. There is something up here. There is something up here. I'm not playing on this at all. I'm coming to the exact part of the room where I thought I heard it. Spirit, can you make a noise up here? You see these seats? If you're watching something, if you're watching a play, can you sit in one of them? Make it do this. I believe you're here. I do believe you. Oh my God. Now it's coming from this side. I don't know if the microphone's picking this up. I'm hearing like a click, like a very... But nothing should be clicking because this is a refurbished room. These are modern seats. This used to be the old church hall. I've just literally had to hit record again because I heard another noise coming from over here. Loud one. Spirit, hello? Can you do that again? Again, it's a click. I really hope you're hearing this on the mic. I'm going to sit in a seat and pretend I'm sitting quietly. Put a show on for me. Whoa! No. There's an orb just gone straight across the stage. I'm feeling really cold. I love this. People would run out of here, terrified. I love being in the presence of something. I know it's hard to communicate, but can you do something that I can hear or see? I don't know if you can see this on the infrared, but the hairs on my arm are standing up. And I've got front row seats. Put the best show on for me, please. I don't know if you were an actor or an actress, but there's your stage. It's coming from this side now. I honestly don't know where to go. I don't know if there's more of you. Can you come forward? You've got to be hearing all this. You've got to be hearing all this. Get my VIP pass out. Let's get backstage. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's coming from. Again, there's an alarm going off somewhere. Spirit, thank you. I don't know whether you're doing this on purpose, but every time I stop recording, you start to make a noise. Okay. I'm going next door into the bar area. See you on the other side.
Believing I'm being toyed with, I pretend to stop recording with the hope that something will try and pull me back. What's known as callback phenomena in the paranormal world, but I don't capture anything. Next, we get the SLS camera out.
So, welcome back. We've had all kinds of activity in this auditorium. Little taps, strange things around the building, upstairs, and I've brought out the SLS camera. Now, I don't know if you can see that. You'll probably be able to see a network of little dots. Can you see on the wall?
Looking at the wall.
Yeah, all the little dots.
Oh,
that's
yes.
me. They're invisible to the naked eye. These are infrared lights. What this is doing, it is mapping. So if you just look at like a section of the wall, it is mapping with all those little dots a 3D version of this room, and people believe that this Kinect technology can detect the presence of a spirit that will appear in the form of a stick figure. Now, obviously we screen record this. Now this does appear back to front. It's a mirror image on the screen, but obviously we're going to just have a look around. So, spirit, I've got a nice front row seat here. Can you come and show yourself to me? Can you put in a performance on the stage?
Now I'm looking for the dots on. I can see the dots as
You
you're
don't have to.
saying
You
that.
don't have to. You just look at me if you want.
Yeah. Oh, there.
Or you can sort of look at around the room as well. Just look at the dots. I kept hearing noises from behind here. Just little taps, little clicks. Are you here? So what this is doing, I'm now scanning the room. I've created a 3D image. I can see Kyle over there as he stands on the stage. There we go. It maps Kyle as a stick figure, as a 3D figure. It knows where Kyle is. Is there anybody sitting in the front row? Anyone in the auditorium? Is there anybody sitting in those seats? Can you stand up? Now what I'm looking for on my screen is a stick figures. It's picking out, it's looking at the second row, but it's not connecting with anybody. I'm just moving to the side of the stage. If you're here, Spirit, we can still hear you if you make a click. Let's go backstage. Go through the side.
Incredible technology tonight
It is.
used for this investigation.
Are you there? It's mapping someone. Hello? Can you stand in front of me? Can you wave your hand at me? Are you the person we were speaking to before? How many people are there? We've got two figures next to each other. It's trying to map. It's mapping a figure to the back of the stage. Back of the stage. Is somebody here with me? Can you show yourself? Oh, there. There, another one. See if we can see it from... Can you wave your hand if you're that spirit? It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone. All incredible stuff, this, like.
It's gone. It is gone. Well, where do we go from this? This is such an active place. Let me just... Save the audio file, save the file. And again, you're hearing that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let me just shut this down. It's doing it what it was doing before when I was in here. It knows that we are here, and it knows when you're stopping to do something, when you've stopped doing something, and then it's playing with you.
Our night in the Exchange has come to an end, and it was frustrating because we were getting little bits with the cat balls, but we just wanted a little bit more and didn't get it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the Dead Air channel, where we've got lots more ghost hunts like this already on there.